Mm.
All right, guys, what's up? Welcome to Meme Lords Outdoors Weekly.
Yep. The what is it? It's the knockoff store soda to John's Glorious
Oh,
Coke.
yeah, basically, it's not even like it's like the Safeway refreshy version.
Yeah, this is Safeway refreshing cola to John's actual Coke.
Yeah, but anyway, we have a lot to talk about today. We have the furries, uh,
Cancer
TikTok, and cancer and dumb shit like that.
and oh my god. All right, so I don't know. We're probably just let's just keep it low key until we get our first viewer because
Yeah, so basically, we're gonna have a whaler against normies and things like that. But yeah, we're
I
here.
finally had a good meme idea.
That's good.
Yeah, I got the 1911 old reliable meme.
Oh, I liked that one. You showed me at lunch too before you posted it. It was actually a good one.
Yeah, I was like, finally, I thought I was losing my edge, and I thought I wasn't gonna be able to make any more memes, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna descend into normie. I'm gonna descend to normie status if I don't.
That's a big problem.
That is a big problem, especially when I run a channel called Meme Lord.
Yeah.
I can't keep it up. Oh,
And we have like what, 7 subscribers now?
we have 11 subscribers.
Oh my goodness, that's hashtag progress.
That is hashtag double digits.
That is great, honestly. We're at double digits. Good job.
Yeah.
If we get 10 more, we'll be at 21. We'll be legal. Yay.
Our channel will be legally old enough to
Do the
do
drunk
the.
stream.
No, maybe that's our goal. Maybe we get people to subscribe, and if we get to 21, we do the drunk stream.
That'd be fun.
No, we do it regardless.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that shit regardless. We're gonna. I think it might be able to happen over the break.
Thanksgiving break or winter break?
Winter.
Yeah, that might be more feasible.
Mm.
It'll just depend.
It might. Yeah. Although my little sis, although if John's off, we can do it. But if my little sister just comes home and me and and I'm just plastered.
With 2 other guys that are
No,
also plastered.
no, no. I'd probably have you guys go home before she got home. But if I'm just imagining my little sister coming home and it's like, why the hell is Kevin drunk on a Monday? It's like I have a problem.
Then again, I told you like the 1 or 2 times I got plastered, and my brothers wanted me to take them to the beach. I told them I had Ebola, so they'd go away. And I don't even think they knew what Ebola is slash was, but
Uh,
anyway, guys, get the fuck on.
I think they all think it's starting at 3:30.
4:30. I said 4:20. We live, motherfuckers. I don't have any interesting stories today, other than I was giving out T-shirts to a club.
You know, come on, come on. I'm doing you. I can't view bag. It's not gonna do anything.
You can't meme what?
No, I can't view bag because it's
See, instead of having black, we have the blue to kind of give you the blue screen of death. So, we're trying different things.
no, it's just that I have blue tape over my thing as opposed to black electrical tape, and the light's coming in so it's blue today. How beautiful.
Oh, I'm getting a call. Give me a second. I'll be back.
I'll tell you if we get.
Well, that was useless. All my brother wanted to tell me was that his we have a person is that his hard drive on his little tablet or whatever is messed up, and he's kind of like, oh wait, you have yours.
Oh, it's mega wonderful. Oh, let's talk about some degenerate shit then.
Sounds like an orgy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It always sounds like shit, doesn't it?
Maybe if it's like an idiot's orgy, but
So I'm glad you got off work and could join us for this.
lovely podcast.
Yep. So
We should
so
ASMR
we're gonna
it.
talk about degenerate furry shit and how it's degenerate and cancer.
You know, when I was in 8th grade, I had a teacher, history teacher. He got arrested actually, but it was funny because like in the 15 minutes before when they're supposed to like teach us life lessons, he said there was one about bullying, and he goes, "Okay, bullying, don't do it." The end. And that was pretty much what I'm going to say about furries. It's like furries, don't be one. The end.
I think you can bully furries.
I don't know. Like they've gone too far. I don't want to like intentionally be mean to people, but
What did he get arrested for?
apparently it was
Drugs?
no, not drugs. It was I think he was there was alleged relations with a student. But then the student was over 16, so then the thing got acquitted entirely, even though he said he didn't do it. So of course, you know, and it was a history teacher too, so it was like you know, innocent until proven guilty is something.
Yeah.
But anyway,
This is a just say he's not based on a real person, and you can say whatever you want about it.
it is a real person.
No, just say, just make up a professor. Say, you know how we have Communist Kyle?
Yeah.
Well, just make up Professor. I don't know, penis.
Well, it was a teacher, so it wasn't even a professor. It was like in middle school. So Mr. Penis. So is this supposed to be another one of our little gags? We have Communist Kyle, Mr. Penis.
No. Communist Kyle's a character.
Yeah, well, okay, fine.
I don't really want to make a pedophile a returning.
Alleged pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No.
That's too far.
Mr. Penis is confirmed. He's a confirmed pedophile. This man's teacher may or may not be.
Yeah, no, okay, fine. Mr. Penis is a pedophile. Wait, if she's over 16, she's still a minor. I don't remember the case. This is something in 8th grade. I'm what, junior now? So it was probably 7 years ago. I don't remember what happened. I don't know if she was 16, 17, 18. I don't know what happened. I don't want to know what happened. And of course, like MCPS did a very good job trying to silence it. So, you know, I guess in Maryland, a teacher can bang a student as long as she's over the age of consent. LOL.
Depends on how good the teachers' unions are.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's just us, Megan.
It really is just us.
You can call us daddy until somebody else comes.
What, high school? It wasn't high school. It was middle school, actually. And it was Julius West. It feeds into Richard Montgomery.
You know in the chat, there are no rules. So you can call anybody daddy in this chat.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't know if it'll be the greatest idea, but then again, this entire thing is not a great idea. I went to Clementine for 8th grade. Oh, Clemente for 8th grade. Cool. I almost read it as Clementine, but then again, I'm sitting like 10 feet away from this thing, so not actually, but
Peter said he was gonna listen, but I don't know.
Okay. Then again, are our voices like the off-putting thing, or is it just no one wants to like listen at this time?
Yeah, maybe we should DM John. Say, John, it's not a black screen this time.
No, we should ask Brian because he's the one who's always whining about it.
No, oh, is Brian the one who's writing about it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Brian. He goes, I want to look at a fireplace. It's like, well, once we figure it out.
Well, you put us on, and then you can Google fireplace and put it on mute. And there, 100%.
Oh yeah. You know what? Like, what we should do? It's like we should have You know how Nick Offerman like did a fireside thing where all he did was sip whiskey for like 45 minutes straight?
No.
Neither one of you are gun daddies. Okay, that's fine.
But we're mean daddies.
Yeah. And I'm older than you. Okay.
That might be a problem.
That might be a problem.
So, you can call John daddy while he's not here, I guess.
Again, it's your choice. If you do, I'm not going to get yelled at or anything like that for you. So,
I don't know. So, anyway, what should be done about furries?
Send him to Gulag.
Gulag? Furry gulag?
Yeah. He did fix my pipes. Oh, this again.
You can do that shit here. At least till somebody comes.
You can stuff the furries in the pipes and have John will clean them out again. Oh god, that'd be bad.
Oh gosh, this would be the perfect time to have John tell his crossbow deer story.
I needed a plumber from Res Life and he came over. My roommate was there, not me, though, so it was a setup to a failed bad porno. Okay. That sounds fun. I don't know. Again, I like John. He's kind of supported us enough through this.
Okay, so Joe the plumber fucked like this roommate.
And then John the plumber is not actually the real
Joe
John.
The plumber.
Oh, Joe the plumber. Okay,
Joe
the plumber.
Remember, you can say anything as long as you make up somebody.
Oh yeah, Joe the plumber.
Isn't Joe the plumber like an advertisement?
I thought it was Len the plumber.
Oh, it is Len the plumber. Yeah.
I don't even live in Silver Spring, and I always see the signs whenever I pass Silver Spring.
Just call Len the plumber.
I don't watch TV anymore, so anyway. All right, back to furry since we're both scatterbrained beyond belief. Okay, fine.
They come to this chat specifically for the scatterbrainness.
The scatterbrainness.
All right, so I don't know.
Joe the plumber is an Obama campaign thing. Are you serious?
Really?
I didn't know that. Just call Joe the plumber then. No, you just need to call Joe the plumber. That was my best Obama voice.
Listen, I am
a communist. Then again, we live in the People's Republic of Maryland, so everyone here is pretty much a communist.
I think we can say anything about Obama.
In 2008, look it up. Well, I'll look it up in a little bit. But I just want to say that Joe the plumber is a working man, and he needs all of the wages from the 1%. Actually, that's more Bernie Sanders, but in Obama voice.
What did Obama sound like? I don't know. What did Obama sound? I can't remember any of Obama's speeches.
Yeah, because they were all boring.
Yeah, they were all boring.
Kind of like Hillary Clinton's speeches are all boring, except when she called everyone a basket of deplorables.
The only thing I remember Obama ever saying is "Yes, we can." My fellow Americans, something about we killed Bin Laden. And, if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor.
Which was a lie.
That is literally the extent of Obama's legacy at this point.
Thank you, Daddy Trump.
Thank you, Daddy Trump.
Honestly. The orange president. It was the best.
He is. Nobody can do a good Trump except Trump.
Yeah, exactly. But still,
Don't you
can't hurt from trying. I mean, if we can make fun of Bernie Sanders, we can make fun of anyone.
We need the top 1%
The 1%.
to pay the socialized pudding.
The podcast isn't degenerate enough.
Well,
Again,
degenerate topics.
it's kind of hard to be degenerate while 15 minutes in, only one person decided to show up.
No. Yeah, no. If nobody else is going to show up, we can't go full. Actually, we can go full degeneracy.
Because we need to be like California. We need to have fuel for the fire.
Yeah. 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 Clear the fucking brush, California.
So, like right now, there are no dead trees. We need some dead trees to come back and start the degenerate fire. But I feel like quality-wise, we're improving.
Perhaps.
It wasn't like last time where the video got deleted.
Yeah, at least this time it fucking worked.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about TikTok earlier before we started the live. Want to talk about that?
TikTok is, I haven't used it, but apparently it's kind of fun if you're a shitlord because you get to bully the normies.
I only see ads for it, so I don't really know what it is.
It's some sort of shit where
I mean, they use like Instagram hotties to like
the way you're supposed to use it is
gay.
it is kind of good.
Yeah,
But
it
the way
is.
you're supposed to use it is like you're supposed to like lip sync to like TV shows and songs for like 15 seconds.
So it's kind of like Vine and Instagram hotties.
So it's sort of like Vine plus Musically, and so anyway, all the meme lords saw that this was some complete fucking normie shit, and so a couple of them started to come over just to make fun of the normies for being normies, and then they left, and so now there's a pretty healthy size of. So now there's a pretty sizable
Base.
population of shitlords who enjoy making fun of normies for being normies, as you should. You should always make fun of normies for being normies.
So it's kind of like when anyway, I was gonna say something. Actually, let's say it because it's degenerate. It's kind of like when a guy sees his first tit, and like he just wants to like run after it. It's just like a bunch of them just saw like this opportunity to go after.
In a nutshell, yeah.
Yeah. I always see the advertisements for it, but as we've said earlier, social media is causing the social demise of our country. No, don't update. Restart tonight. Yes. You guys should watch the Lifetime movie Cyber Seduction and do a commentary on it. Is that dumbass like weird shit like daytime television shit that you watch? Because again, this is something that we would not do. It's kind of like when Steven Crowder like 16 hours of CNN and no one believed he could do it.
So who watched the Alex Jones podcast?
I haven't seen it in a while.
No, the Joe Rogan Experience one.
I've seen it.
It's great.
Again, he gets Alex high and just starts like having him talk about like aliens and shit.
Alex goes fucking crazy, man. We're talking interdimensional shape-shifting child molesters crazy. Oh my god. It's all true. It's like you have him going, so the devil or this off-world being or whatever you want to call it, and reality is like projected onto like a 3D space from like 20 different dimensions. And oh my goodness.
Honestly, Alex Jones is probably better than like Van Jones, Anderson Pooper, Don Lemonhead.
I would rather that all of the normies listen to Alex Jones than CNN.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Alex Jones is so
He's at least been right about some stuff. What has CNN been right about? Nothing. It's about a porn addiction, but it doesn't make any sense. Again, is it something that the majority of the audience would like, except for one person? No.
No.
But anyway, I always like the like whenever like Alex Jones has a motivational speech, and then these shitheads put it like Interstellar music behind it, and then post it on the internet, and I'm like, this is this is actually interesting because he should have probably been a motivational speaker if he doesn't have like that sadistic voice where he's like, "I'm going after the globalists and their new world order and George Soros." Then again, George, yeah, and but then again, George Soros is evil, so you know he's right about that.
Alex Jones says enough shit that eventually some of it's gonna be right.
Some of it is right. That's the thing.
Yeah.
No, all the brands that are called New World Order, Illuminati, the globalists, it's all the same thing. It's all a bunch of idiots who want America to go down. And if that's the center point, then yeah, he's absolutely right. He just brands the shit out of everything, and then it's hard to follow. And he sounds like a crazy person while doing it. It's kind of like the opposite of CNN if you think about it. Because it's like CNN, they say a bunch of dumb shit, but they're like branded as like suits. They're branded as real reporters, even though there's a bunch of like dumb, obnoxious like opinion pieces that like no one else cares about, and they're trying to be like sophisticated and shit, even though they're dumber than a sack of rocks. But at least Alex Jones, he has this thing that I don't know what it is. It's kind of like this thing that he's very dominant. Like I don't give a fuck about what you think. I'm right, you're wrong. Like I kind of respect that in a way.
I do. What I want to know is why on earth do people ever listen to this recorded? It's much better live.
Oh yeah, it's probably because of timing concerns. But anyways, going back to like that, I'm right, you're wrong. I had a professor yesterday, and this is in an applied money and banking course. Um, and should I say his name?
No, call him Professor Steve.
All right, fine. Professor Steve. Um, and basically at the end of the lecture, we were kind of joking. It's like this isn't like analysis of derivative securities. It's Professor Steve saves America because it really was. He goes because like he apparently made fun of a Fed chairman in front of his face while he was drunk, but he was absolutely right. Like he goes, let's raise the roof. Whenever um the Fed actually does something right, or whenever a bank actually does something that's moral, or whatever, or whenever we actually do a problem correctly. um, it's just like I'm right, you're wrong. He goes, if the Fed changes this, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do for next year because I have to change my entire damn class. I'm just like, this guy is just very like you see what it is, what you get. It's kind of like Donald Trump. It's kind of like Alex Jones. Like this is the I'm right, you're wrong. This is what you see is what you get, and I kind of respect that.
Is he Republican?
I think so. Um, Again, he works for Congress, and he made fun of Dodd-Frank Act. He made fun of a lot of like liberal policies. But he knows a lot of the liberal Democrats, or a lot of the Democrats in Congress, because again he works for Congress, and he might even like them at least as people. I probably don't, but anyway, I don't know about his actual politics, but from what I gather, he's probably a little bit more conservative.
Yeah.
Because again, he's just. Oh, and he also said that chickens are just giant turkeys, or turkeys are just giant chickens, which is absolutely true.
No, the taste is different. The taste.
No, it's not.
The taste between turkey and chicken is way different.
Well, turkey is better, except like if it's like deli. Actually, deli chicken sucks.
No, deli turkey's great. What on earth are you talking about? Turkey
Roast beef is better.
Turkey subs, great.
I'll give it a meh. Not my first choice.
You are wrong, sir.
Why?
You are morally and indefensible.
Pork and beef is so much better than turkey.
All right. Next Tuesday. Every Tuesday, I bring a turkey sub from my local deli. I'll give you some.
I've had turkey before. Like
no, but I go to an Italian. I have like an Italian locally owned deli.
I'll eat.
Where they do like the imported meats and cheese
Turkey's fine. I would just prefer ham and
No, you're wrong.
ham, salami, cold
I always
cuts,
want to get, yeah, no, I always want to
roast
get
beef.
meatball from there, but I don't know. But I always have to get it in the morning and then order it and then eat it, so I can't. So I can't.
Yeah,
sit
it gets
down
like
and-
soggy.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, is it necessarily wise to have a bag full of marinara sauce?
No.
Yeah.
Well, in your backpack, because you don't want to like
So
ruin
much as
things.
It may be. I once got the prosciutto, which was good.
Ooh, prosciutto.
It was good. It was really good, but I was like, oh my gosh, there's oil everywhere.
Let's talk about how guns and relationships. I think she wants us to do like, hey, is it a gun in your pants, or are you just excited to see me? Why
don't
can't it be
whip out on the
both?
first date unless it goes really well.
Yes. No. Why no? Don't whip it out on the first date. It depends. If you're just like hooking up on the internet, maybe it's not the brightest idea.
That's a hookup.
Okay, fine, but still.
I said unless it goes well, unless it goes really well. When do you whip it out in a date? I don't know. If you go out for coffee.
I don't know. Let me think about the inverse of this. What if you started dating a girl that had a gun? I'd be all for it, first of all.
Then you fucking whip that shit out.
Absolutely.
At least.
Whip that shit out.
What if she has more guns than you?
Ooh. I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know.
But then again, if you actually do get married, you guys accrue each other's assets and debts.
No,
but
no. She has more guns than you. Is she with us in a relationship?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know if that's an actual issue going on.
Hunting's great.
Haven't actually been, but
wanna go hunting.
that sounds awesome.
I know. My uncle has like a black powder 50 cal, but it's not like an old musket black powder. It's like it's like it's sort of like a single shot. It's sort of like a modern thing where you just where you put your charge down the tube and your projectile down the tube, and then it has like a little handle thing. It's sort of like what? Have you ever seen those like one-shot shotguns?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but you put the powder and the projectile in the end.
You know, this is actually what
And
Peter.
it's got a big old.
So last week, Peter sent me a video. It's called the Vulcan Prius. So the dude who runs Black Rifle Coffee basically like mounted an M61 Vulcan on top of a Prius, and I'm like, this is just fucking great.
That gun is way too awesome for that shit.
Exactly, but Raptors are expensive, and then of course it costs like $3,000 a second to operate the gun at full capacity. Or
is the Vulcan is that the 20mm autocan?
Don't remember. It's a 6-barrel can basically.
Oh, is it
Rotary.
A minigun?
No, it was big ass.
It was bigger than a minigun.
It's for the F-22 Raptor.
Oh my god.
So he had to stick a roll cage in the car.
How the fuck did he get that?
I don't know. It would probably have to be a rental because I don't know if you can actually like, legally buy one of those things.
You could not, probably.
I mean, yes, it was manufactured before the 80s, but even still,
I would doubt that there are any civilians out there who said, "Pull up, fam. Let me get that F-22 Vulcan cannon."
yeah, and apparently it's like $180,000 if you sustain fire for a full minute. Like, and like the ammo cost is 180 grand. Because it shoots I think 6,600 rounds a minute. Like it's absolutely ridiculous.
So like all of the bullets, and then all of those bullets are really expensive.
Yeah, because they're enormous.
Because they're enormous, hard to find, and nobody fucking makes them.
And you can't, and it's hard to buy them because you're not really allowed to own it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't exactly go down to your local Bass Pro and say, "Let me get that 20mm Vulcan ammo, fam."
So yeah, can I Just go to a random gun store in downtown Rockville. Be like, "Hey, fam, can I have my an M61 Vulcan?" It's like, sir, or do you know what you're talking about?" It's like, you can't buy automatic weapons. Like, but Obama said I can. Yeah, he goes, you can buy automatic weapons, and they're not banned yet. It's like, yeah, fam, sure. No, but I actually want to do that.
Well, to be technically true, yeah. Practically, are you gonna just go down to a gun store and accrue an automatic machine gun? No. It is technically true that you could buy machine guns, but
Even before the ban, even if the ban wasn't an actual thing,
yeah, even before the ban, like those things were like rarely to never used in crime. Like NFA items are rarely to never used in crime.
and it's so
Because
stupid because
why on earth would you ever do that shit when if you were gonna do some bad shit?
you can buy a $600 pistol.
No, you can just buy no, you can just drill a hole in your original receiver. Just stick an auto sear in there. They're not that hard to make.
Yeah. Like that's why like this whole assault weapons ban is absolutely stupid. It's like it's
I still think that the not only that. Well, the assault weapons ban and the machine gun act are two different.
well, yeah, but still.
But I always I find it absolutely ridiculous that if I wanted to break the law and just hacksaw my shotgun barrel, who is going to stop me?
No one,
No one is going to stop me at all.
unless it's a guy with a gun. By the way,
Well, I mean, in my basement, which I guarantee you, I guarantee what often happens when people are alone, the lights are off, and they have a pistol over and their rifle lower. I guarantee you, for a second, there are people putting the two together just for that little second, just so they can feel,
the power,
just so they can stick it to the ATF on their own. The whole
the Bureau of All Things Fun.
the restriction on all things fun.
Really?
Isn't there now? Do they do alcohol too?
Yeah, alcohol, tobacco, firearms. It really is all things fun. I mean, I don't want to smoke, but
ATF. Do they still have the E?
what's the E?
Explosives?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
You can still get grenades. Like, you need to, for each grenade though, you need to fill out like the MFA form.
What do you plan on using this grenade for?
No,
Self-defense.
I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to answer like, what do you plan on using this for? I think you can just answer like. I don't think NFA. You have to ask what do you need it. What are you going to use it for? It's like obviously I'm just going to shoot the shit out of it in my backyard.
I mean, I was joking, but still.
Um,
But what about that? Like those assholes that'll take an acetylene barrel or drum barrel and just shoot it and just see how far it explodes upward. I mean, isn't that dangerous?
I mean, listen, if every dangerous substance we had to use, we had to get a license for. I mean, we'd never be able to drive a car.
Well, we have to get a license to drive a car.
Well, I mean, if we had, well, I mean, dangerous substances because gasoline is technically gasoline is technically in the right mixture and explosive. You can use it for napalm. You can use it for Molotov cocktails. Hell, you can just burn a house down with it.
Hell, if you get enough like wood, you can even like make a explosive fire. Like California
California
is a liberal shithole.
California dream.
One of my favorite memes was like when Trump and Pelosi are talking, and then Pelosi like, "Wow, President Bush, I mean Trump, Honduras is a shithole. Like this is San Francisco, you moonbat." And she really is a moonbat. Let's be honest.
Okay, Pelosi. Who among the Democrats is the craziest? This goes for you too, Mega.
Probably Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. She just like doesn't look as
All right,
crazy, but
of the old guard,
of the old guard,
you got Pelosi. You
Bernie
got,
Sanders,
I don't know. Bernie
creepy Uncle
Sanders.
Joe.
Nope, nobody knew who Bernie was until he put on the mask.
I don't know. Hillary Clinton's pretty satanic.
Hillary Clinton's satanic, but she's cold, She's a cold, calculating bitch. I mean, you have Kamala Harris calling for violence.
Isn't she somewhat new though? And again, no one would have known who Kamala Harris was if she didn't do the whole KKK thing or ISIS KKK.
What?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
She has like, what is the? Don't you believe that ICE has a perception on that they're the KKK? It's like no. And second of all, or first of all, the Democratic Party supported the KKK, not the Republican Party. And second of all, no, ICE is doing its job, unlike you. you know, you know, ICE is trying to keep people safe by policing the border, while the KKK burned crosses and tried to lynch people.
Yep.
They're like, that's not a congruent statement.
No ICE agent has ever lynched somebody.
And if you just talk about intentions, ICE is at least well intentioned. KKK was not well intentioned.
Okay. Here's a question. If you are Mediterraneans white.
Yes.
So if you walk over to a white supremacist, would they hand you out a flyer or call you?
Well, I'm pale as can be, but I'm sure if my brother went over there after he was tanning in the summer, he'd probably get like punched and told to go fuck off.
I know. Are they really all? I don't know.
It depends how much they tan.
It does?
Because, some Mediterraneans get super tan and some are pale as shit like me.
Well, also, a lot of the Mediterraneans are right next to Africa. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
It just depends on what part. Like, even where I'm from, like...
Yeah, like Sicily is like... That's like right next to Africa, and B super sunny.
And the funny thing is, like, a lot of the Mediterranean people, they look like fucking cartoon characters. Like, I went with my dad to church, and it was his first time going to the church in the village. And he goes, I just realized something. I'm like, what'd you realize? This is during the service, too. Like, everyone here looks like a cartoon character. I'm like...
How do they look like a cartoon character?
There was one guy who was kind of fat, but he had like a black ponytail with like a evil look on his face. It's like like the natural like bitch face or the resting bitch face. Like he was just had like a resting evil face. So he was just kind of like And my grandfather said he was actually a nice guy, but I don't know. And he just like saw a bunch of people and he goes, "See what years of just hanging out in the sun does to you." I'm just like,
have you ever met Dixon for Topside? Dixon looks hilarious. Like he's like balding on top, but he's got a ponytail.
That's disgusting.
And he wears like, I don't know, he wears like sweatpants and like sandals to class. I'm like, oh my god, this is the crazy professor.
Is he a mathematics professor?
No.
What is he? Comp
No,
sci?
Comp sci professor.
Oh, so it wasn't the dude who did the linear algebra thing with you.
No. That was some.
He just didn't.
Chinese dude.
He just didn't feel like walking.
Have I told this story on air?
I think twice, but anyway, I heard it so many. It's funny nonetheless.
It's funny. Yeah, it is funny. I think I did. Yeah. Rewatch the old episodes, son. I want that extra watch time.
This podcast is dead as fuck.
I know. We told you it's the discount cola to John's glorious. It's the discount Safeway cola to John's glorious Coke.
Like in our defense, you guys knew it was gonna be trash. So
fair enough. I think Paul would listen, but he's driving, and I think
John is actually like busy doing real shit.
Where is Joe the plumber? He got thrown under the bus when he was no longer convenient to the Obamas.
I'm working too. That's fun. How is it?
Well, Paul's driving. Like Brian and John kind of don't check GroupMe all that much, and
I must be like at them.
Yeah. And I think Peter probably has better things to do.
Yeah, he's probably in class or something.
He liked it, like he was gonna watch, but I don't know.
Working late nights isn't fun.
I know.
Wow.
I I thought your schedule would have eased up after the election.
Again, this is why I wouldn't want to work in politics. They lied to us.
They did. Guess what? Then you live with politicians. You better get used to that.
Just those stupid ass schedules. Then again,
They don't lie.
oh, lies. Ha. Fun. The cake was a lit.
The cake was a lie.
Oh, the cake was a lie. Okay.
Don't be pulling them 2007 memes. Wait, when was Portal released?
I don't know. I had a basketball coach who worked for Congress. He didn't really know much about basketball, but it was always an interesting thing to play basketball with him because he would just ramble on and on about dumb shit, and it was funny. But he actually works for a congressman. And he goes, "Yeah, I hate it because there's like weeks where you do nothing, and then there's weeks where they want everything at once." I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a lazy man's dream.
Yep.
He also was on GQ magazine for something. And I told him about it. I was like, so I found you on GQ. He's like, that never happened. Don't ever talk about it. Well, come at me, John.
John or a different John?
Just there's so many Johns. Does it really matter?
John's a generic name.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna insult Gun Daddy today.
Yeah. No, I don't think. No, John. The Danko Tanko was not no. I don't know if he ever played basketball. To be honest, I don't
He
think.
has the height for it.
Does he? Oh my God! A background. Welcome.
Welcome, Paul. How are you?
As I was saying, he got really pissed one time. I think I told you the story in person, but I don't think I told the chat this.
Paul or your dad? Or
No, John, the basketball coach.
Okay.
Oh,
I think you did.
I did tell you it's a good one. A wild gun daddy has appeared.
Okay.
Let's go, Pokemon.
We said you could call people daddy when they weren't here.
Anyway, so he was pissed that we lost a tournament, and there was two teams like he just doesn't like. I won't call them out because I just don't care anymore. And I have friends that actually had friends that went around the team. Anyway, and he goes, I had to sit there and watch two teams that I absolutely hate in the final that you all lost to. And I hate them so much that if they were on opposite planes and they crashed into each other, I would celebrate like it was 9/11 on the Arab side. And then someone said something pretty stupid. Like he was going, that you let that tall fuck sit on the paint and score all these threes. And then he goes, yeah. And then someone said something pretty stupid. And he absolutely flips out. Like he kicks the door open and like leaves for like 5 minutes. Like he freaks the fuck out. Like we were trying to laugh while he was yelling at us because it was actually generally funny, but he freaks out. And then the assistant coach is usually pretty quiet. He was like, guys, just start running because I don't know why, but just go.
That's a great joke though, because it has the good setup where you've got the airline.
Yeah.
I hate these people. You've got the I hate these people in an airline, and then you refer it back to the 9/11 attack. That's great. You can see the flow. 3-act structure, wonderful.
So you guys wanted a little degeneracy? Well, you got some.
Yeah. No, this podcast is our weekly purge ever since we implemented those rules.
Yeah. So we have to do a little bit of a degenerate dump when we feel like it.
Yeah. Especially when it's just Mega. We'll tailor the cast to you. So we've been I think talking more degenerate shit because it's been just Mega.
Not really. We're trying to talk about furries.
Yeah.
TikTok.
The absolute cancer, the absolute word. Oh, we talked about your
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we call him Peter?
No, Steve.
No, you were never promised a good podcast, Mega.
No, yeah, you were not.
You were not. You were promised a dumpster fire, and we delivered on our promise.
In the line, as Dwayne the Rock Johnson said, know your role and shut your mouth. I said I proposed. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Denied.
No, I don't watch. I wouldn't watch Lifetime movies.
Yeah, no, it's really stupid. Like I would rather watch CNN than Lifetime.
Yeah.
And CNN is trash. Like it really is. Like it's just like the liberals who can't meme, just puking and pretending to be professional.
They're really funny though.
Again, this might be a shock to
don't
you.
know. I feel like you can farm a lot of really bad shit for some good memes. So maybe they are great.
Again, this might be a shock to you, but men.
I mean, look at. I mean, the prime example of bad movies turning into great memes is the prequels.
Oh, I mean, I've had to see dumb movies before. Don't you want to watch a teenager boy get addicted to looking at pictures of clothed women?
I don't. Actually.
I don't. I mean, again, it's something that we don't generally have any interest in. Watching a teenage boy wanting to fap to clothed women. That's not something that we would actually even want to make fun of because we just don't want to even look at it in the first place. At least we can make fun. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't even fap.
I don't.
That's the funny part.
Well, okay. Well, we have a second. Well, we have a second viewer, Mega. So, Paul, what do you want us to talk about?
Again, at least CNN, you can laugh at them because they're so stupid. The lifetime writers don't imply any fapping, so it doesn't make any sense.
We're going to talk about something else.
What was the question of the day yesterday or last time or last week?
Oh, if we added Yarouche back.
Oh, right, that bullshit.
Would it be funny enough to do? Would it be bullying, and does he deserve it?
I don't know. You might have to put like a warning in the chat before you do it. I don't really care.
So Paul, have you No, we can't give him a warning.
No, we have to give the rest of the chat a warning.
Well, we can't give the rest of the chat a warning because if he just scrolls up, they'll see, oh, we're just fucking with him.
Oh, that's a good point because they can see it.
So we need to give out the warning like a day or two. We need to give out the warning like a week in advance. Like we're just gonna add this complete dumpster fire of a human.
Again, I don't have admin duties, so
now maybe I'll just do it. Maybe I'll just use up the last of my admin privileges.
I mean, you're gonna get banned from admin, but
I would get banned from admin, but it'd be a fun time.
you'd probably get banned from the chat.
Oh, but well, see, John doesn't fucking check the chat ever. He's a fucking
Lurker.
All he does, well, John's always lurking.
So basically, you have the screen unlocked, and it's like you have a new message. Would you like to like or ignore? Like, get out.
Make it a meme. Oh, Paul's pro adding him. You know what? I am too. So we've got at least one. So hold up. We need at least. So we have the. Okay.
I photoshopped pictures of my CEO and boss on the Lurker meme.
What's the Lurker meme?
I don't know. It wasn't like that one where the guy passes a girl and is like looking at her butt or whatever, and the girlfriend was.
No, I think that's distracted boyfriend.
Okay, that's distracted boyfriend. I don't know the names of all the memes. I just know them that they exist.
StarCraft picture of Lurkers. Oh, is that the one you did to John? Yeah.
Oh, I think I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the Danko Tanko because it was original, but anyway.
I like mocking John as I like John as just a lurker.
A lurker.
I've been considering a meme where I put a pentagram and I put the 5 things of John. It's like 8mm Mauser, some 8mm surplus ammo, a what is it? Big iron and I don't know, Fallout and
Beer.
I need at least 2 more.
Beer.
Yeah, Coors something, and you like the premium version of Coors. And geez, I need a 5th one.
What kind of hunting rifle does he own again? I don't remember.
I don't have a rifle. I can do that.
What kind of hunting rifle does he own?
I don't know.
Computers, because computer science. It's a play on words. What is?
I don't know. So, but I don't know. I don't want to make a pentagram because I don't want to go to hell.
Yeah. What was the play on words? That when I did the M1 Sherman tank because he was talking about it on.
I don't know. There's Danko, Tanko, and Lurker might be one. The Lurker meme? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a play on words. Oh, I get it now. I don't know. We have 1 like, so that's half of you guys liking. That's good.
I think it's Paul. I think Paul liked it.
That's good. What else do you guys want us to talk about? Oh, Paul, you missed this. Are chickens just or turkeys just oversized chickens?
And I say no because the taste between turkey and chicken is very different.
I say yes because it's still similar enough. And there was a PhD economist who said so. And they know everything.
John has an older Remington hunting rifle,
but not sure. Oh, the other thing we were talking about, Gun Daddy, are you doing redacted? Oh, no more Daddy.
No more Daddy. Sorry.
We were saying, remember how we were also comparing cars to guns. Did you guys want to do that again? Or do you want to do that again?
No, we were comparing dates to guns, and we said they were talking about dating like a gun, and we said don't whip it out on the first date unless it goes really well.
Rules to live by.
Turkeys are chickens post-capitalism.
I should tell that to the banking professor.
He would actually.
He probably would.
Cars and guns make sense. They both.
Okay, we said the Glock was like the Toyota Camry.
Yeah. No, I said Glock's like the Toyota Camry. What's the AR-15?
Would it be a Mustang?
No, it'd be a generic. Maybe the Glock's the Toyota Camry.
We already said that.
No. Well, the AR-15 is sort of like the baseline for all guns.
Okay, well you have a stock Mustang, and then you get good ones, and it's like putting a V8 in the Mustang.
Yeah. I don't know. Is the AR-15 really a sports gun?
A sports firearm.
Well, this is a sporting rifle.
It's tactical, unless you want to do it like a Ford F-150, because they also have the Raptor, and those are cool as shit.
I don't know. I don't exactly like the Mustang as the AR-15.
All right. What would you give the Mustang then? AR-15 is like a Sting or a Vet. Ha!
All right, fair enough. Okay, so if you say it's a sporting car, we'll say it's a sporting car.
All right,
I'm gonna go with that.
What would the Mauser be? Would it be one of those old Mercedeses?
The Mauser is like the VW
Beetle. M249 is an F-150.
No, we're talking more about civilian guns.
Yeah.
The Mosin is the Yugo.
The Mosin Nugget. The Yugo. No, the Lada. The Lada. Because Yugo is from Yugoslavia. The Lada is Russian.
Yeah. No, but nobody knows what a Lada is. But everybody knows.
I mean, I've seen a lot of Russian memes, so I guess I know what it is. And then Yugos. Do they even have Yugo in America? Or do they even have them?
Yeah, the Mauser is a classic Mercedes.
Classic Mercedes. Because
no, but it's the working man's rifle. So so it's more of a VW.
Mosin is the shitty car of the USS Army. Yeah, the Lada.
It's one of those Eastern European jumpers.
Are Mosins that shit?
Mosins aren't shit, but they're not good in any way.
Well, ooh, what about the AK-47? What would that be?
I don't know. Probably
What
one of those old Russian cars that's like super dependable and you can't brake, but it's kind of like but the handling's not that great.
Mosin is a shitty car of the USS Army. Yeah, we already said that.
What
Well,
is
the
that?
Russian cars aren't that great, but they just buy all their cars from Germany.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So
What would the 1911 be?
got it.
The Ford Model T.
The Ford F-150, because it's old, it's been around for a while, and it's dependable.
Is dependable.
The Model Ts were actually really hard to break.
Yeah. Then again, when did the Model T come out? I don't remember. AK-47 is like an 81 Honda. It just doesn't die. All right. That's fine. Hondas are pretty bulletproof. Unless the tranny goes out, then you're screwed. But anyway.
What other guns are there? What other guns? Popular guns.
What about the Walther PPQ? What would you call that?
That's probably more Mercedes gun.
Mercedes.
Because the Mauser is definitely the working man's gun. So that's more a Volkswagen.
1911 is like the first automatic transmission sedan.
No, the 1911 is dependable. You guys are overblowing this game. Of course, that's the point of it. But...
Yeah. What else?
What else?
What about a revolver? Like a good Smith & Wesson revolver.
I don't know. Revolvers are...
It has to be a car that's kind of badass, but like useless.
Revolvers are like they're like a good motorcycle, like a Harley, because they don't have much capacity, but they're really cool and they're really loud and hit hard.
Duck Daddy, Model T? Question mark.
The original Ford car.
Yeah.
Like the original car, because it's old.
Well, actually, no. Mercedes made the first car, but only had 3 wheels.
No, it was like the original mass-produced car.
Yeah, but no, that's like when the assembly line was actually like was it just perfected? I think it was perfected.
Yeah. Oh, look, guess what, Theodore?
What?
I would like to announce this milestone for our shitty podcast.
Sure.
We are actually talking about guns today.
Oh my gosh! It only took us 4 episodes.
It only took us. No, I think we're on the 5th.
We're on the 4th. You even typed it in today.
Yeah, we're on the 4th.
We've been doing this for a month, and we finally got to guns.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's another gun? Do another gun.
We never actually said what the PPQ was.
The M1 Garand.
Any thoughts, Paul?
Yeah, Paul, you're gonna have to help us on this one. It'd have to be the M1. It's gotta be an old classic workhorse car. Old classic American workhorse car.
PPQs are the BMW i7. Like the little electric shitty ones? Or like the M7. Oh my, that is beautiful. It's useless. But the Walther PPQ is great. But not super expensive either. Yeah, so it is a little like electric BMW that only gets like 8 miles on electricity.
Yeah, so Paul, you're gonna have to help us with this M1 Garand thing. Which car is the M1 Garand? I feel like it should be an older working car.
What about the Chris Vector?
That was really revolutionary for its time. Probably, you know what I'd say the M1 Garand is?
What?
Probably like the first automatic transmission car that actually functioned well. Because it changed the landscape forever. It wasn't necessarily the first, but it was the first to be majorly implemented and do it well.
This podcast is so white talking about cars. Yeah. For what?
On the M1 Garand.
I don't know much about the M1 Garand but message return. Garand is the original Ford Model F truck.
No.
Mm.
No, the M1 Garand. So we're comparing cars to guns. You had your fucking degenerate shit, Mega.
You had like 45 minutes of degenerate shit. You're welcome.
So now we're talking about guns. If you can't follow, I don't know. We'll feel sad for you and maybe send you a short bus later.
All right. What about a Chris Vector? What would you put that as?
Something modern, sleek, flashy, but not really that useful anymore.
Kind of like a Porsche,
Probably.
because you can't really like do anything with it
Yeah.
other than like try not to get arrested. But you know. So do you guys record this in the same room? Not always, but there's two rooms that we pick from.
No. Do we record it together? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do it. Together, Iman. Together, I mean yes. Yeah. They said Iman like the anyway.
So, let's see. What other guns are there?
There are a lot. Oh, the AA-12, the automatic shotgun. Those things are fucking amazing.
No, I got it. The Modus.
The Modus.
What is the Modus?
Well, when
Jeez, it's either got to be a semi truck or an F-150.
I thought the mod. Oh, sorry. No, it has to be the deuce and half. Get it? The deuce and half was a truck.
Yeah, I know.
So the mod deuce.
I'm trying to think if that's the F comparison. You know what? I'll go for it. I'd say the mod deuce is probably a deuce and a half truck.
The mod deuce is pretty fucking cool. Oh, here's a good one. I just forgot about it. Fuck. No, the Desert Eagle.
The mod deuce is a Mack truck.
All right.
You know what? Yeah.
Aren't Mack trucks made by Volvo?
I don't know.
Whatever. No, what would the Desert Eagle be? Would it be a Corvette?
Oversized and impractical.
Like a Lamborghini?
No, they're not oversized. They have to be something that's like, I don't know. Maybe it's one of those old trucks where the rim is. With a really raised rim where it's like super impractical?
What about like the Lincoln Navigator? That's like a super like expensive or one of those other like super expensive luxury SUV that like 5'2" like housewife milfs like to drive. Which one is the black one?
They're all black, Mega.
I would say it's like that. Like, yeah, the Desert Eagle would be like those massive, like, or no, you know what? The G-Wagon. Because again, it's like 5'2" housewives that basically have a Mercedes Super Jeep, and only go run like a few errands.
All for show.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, fair enough. You should have a guest call-ins when we figure that out, maybe.
I don't know. You can call me. Do you all know my cell phone number?
I wouldn't put it over.
I'm not gonna put it over the air, but like
DM for it.
You can DM me for it, and then you can call me.
DM for it.
I want a Deagle so bad.
A Deagle so bad. They're so cool. And of course, like FPS Russia back in the good old days, he had a golden Desert Eagle. I'm like, that is fucking cool. I don't know what I ever do with it.
Okay, more guns. Come on.
Too expensive though.
Oh, an MP5. I don't know. Small, light, compact, and good enough.
A Honda Fit.
Yeah, probably like a small Honda or something.
Or the Toyota IM Scion thingy. Too expensive though. No, that's not expensive. Well, what else?
Are there other famous guns?
I remember like the G3A3. Those are kind of cool.
Oh, the STG.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to do the STG.
No.
Okay, and the The G43 is just a knockoff Garand. It's a shit Garand with a shit up run and it breaks.
Did we do Mossberg yet? Like the cool
We
shotguns.
forgot to do shotguns.
Yeah, we need to do shotguns.
Oh my goodness! Of course, I am. What's the All right, we'll start with the 500 and the 500 and the 870. Okay, so they're just sort of two brands of sort of the same thing.
Like Honda Civic, Toyota Corolla,
Yeah, so they're sort of the Honda Civic and Toyota Corolla.
or Subaru Impreza.
If we want to move the Glock to a different thing.
Well, no, that the Glock is the Camry.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. How about we go? How about it's like the minivan, like the Honda Odyssey or the Toyota Sienna? No,
I actually like the the shotguns are just sort of a working man thing. You can't have a big car for a pistol. Anyway.
I thought we were talking about shotguns.
No, we're talking about shotguns, but I don't want to. No, shotguns aren't necessarily shotguns aren't a minivan kind of a gun.
No, yeah, you're right. They're not. But pistols were basically just normal sedans. Shotguns are SUVs or trucks. Okay.
More SUVs than trucks.
All right. That's fair. So, kind of like the Ford Explorer and the Chevy Tahoe or the Chevy Suburban.
Honda Odyssey.
Again, that's a minivan.
Well,
and we said like no minivans. Or the Honda Pilot.
Honda Pilot, yeah. So about the Honda Pilot.
What about your car, the Subaru Forester?
Oh yeah. I have I think I have a 2010 Forester.
Maybe Jeeps. Maybe Jeeps are pretty cool. They're kind of like their own class.
Jeeps are kind of their own thing
because they're way cheaper than like Land Rovers and.
Jeeps would sort of be a PDW sort of gun, like an MP7 or a.
Kind of like I do what I want. I'm a little different.
A little bit different, but.
That's fair.
They have a specific use, and
and then again, but like a bunch of like 5'2" women buy them and drive them on the road instead of taking them onto a trail.
I mean, I have the lesbian car. I mean, Subaru has a standard, especially like their mini SUVs, which I have. They have a stereotype of being a lesbian car.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. What else? All right, we need to do the actual Sorry.
No, we already said it's like an Eastern European junker.
No, not the Mosin. The Mossberg shotgun.
So the Mossberg and the 870 are sort of just SUVs. They're sort of like the same. They're sort of like a similar thing.
Ford Explorer, Honda Pilot.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Chevy Tahoe.
Those kind of things.
What else? What else, guys? Where do you guys want to end? What do you guys want to do?
All right, this has been a good topic. You guys
again.
No, we had like 15 minutes of complete nothing till. I got nothing. It's a new topic. Has anybody played Red Dead Redemption 2?
I have not. I haven't had time.
I haven't been able to get it. Oh yeah, and it's not on PC. Depressing.
Yeah, and then of course I found out my PC desktop at home, the hard drive electronics are fried.
Have you fed the feminist to the alligator yet? Do you not know that?
No.
Oh, that's fun. There's a funny story. So there's this it's 1870. So there's this woman screaming who's like out there like yelling about like women deserve the right to vote. But Paul, seriously, have you fed the feminist to the alligator yet?
Veto and carry without a permit.
Oh, we'll get to that later. But first, I'll explain the thing. So basically, there was an uproar about there was this feminist in this video game who would like yell at she was a suffragette who was like always nagging you like women need the right to vote and yada yada yada, and she would nag you about it and she'd follow you everywhere.
I went through the story so quick I didn't get the chance. Yeah, I didn't get.
Well, you have to go back and feed the feminist to the alligator. Otherwise, why did you even buy this game? All right.
Are we doing the
By the way,
Oklahoma
Paul,
thing?
don't blaze through the story on an open sandbox. That's not what it's there for. Sandboxes are for the purposes of a time sink.
Yeah.
You're supposed to run around, explore the world, do side missions. If you just go through the story, you might as well just play a linear game.
Well, I saw the video. It's hilarious.
Yeah. So anyway, so she's yelling about all this thing, and then there's some guy who on YouTube, and he's streaming the game. And what he does is he takes his suffragette. I think he punches her, hog ties her, drags her behind his horse, and then he feeds her to a bunch of alligators.
That's.
And so YouTube, in all its infinite wisdom, decides to take this video down for like promoting violence or some such nonsense.
Was this in a game?
Yes. This
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense now.
So in all of its infinite wisdom, decided to take this thing down. So
The YouTube algorithm overlords, aren't they freaking great? Kind of like the ATF.
I don't know. We have like 12 hours of watch time, so I'm not going to complain.
Then again, YouTube.
I would like to worship our mighty YouTube overlords and say, please fucking promote this video, YouTube.
Yeah, please.
Please.
We need to get the 25 cents in ad revenue.
Yeah, we need to get that 25C in ad revenue. So tell all your friends, make all the counts, and watch there too. I don't know.
Bruh, for once to propose a non-degenerate question.
All right,
fine, let's do it.
This is absolutely worth hearing. Oh, what was that other thing you did?
What thing?
And one other question. We were talking about Red Dead Redemption.
It was the Oklahoma thing.
Oh, the Oklahoma. Yes.
I think that's like.
So, did he veto carry without a permit? So is it no longer? So he said like, oh, you can't actually. Okay, so if it's carry without a permit, and he said like, no, that's not allowed anymore. We're saying that you have to have a permit to carry. Not okay. He doesn't have the right to do that, and he shouldn't interfere with that kind of shit. If you said you can carry without a permit, all right. So I like the carry without a permit part.
I like it too.
But I don't exactly like the legislature making laws. So I'm a bit torn. I'd be a bit torn about it. And
it's kind of like if you found out someone's making you your favorite food, but it's being made by a psychopath. It's like, want to have it for dinner, but don't like the method.
I don't like how.
Is that what you're saying?
It's being done, but I do like the outrage.
I like the outcome.
Is it worth it? I'm gonna have to say no. I'm gonna have to say no because there's always the chance a Democrat can come in and fuck it up. Because every time a Republican does something good, that's not through legislation, there's always the chance that a Democrat will come in and fuck it up.
Yeah, I don't know much about the actual issue. I haven't really read about it. I probably will after this, but.
If he said no more carry without a permit, that's not okay.
Yeah, no.
I'm not with that on either account.
Because why should the government be allowed to do things and make its citizens not to?
Fair enough.
Like that's.
The government can imprison you, but you can't box in your face. But so I mean, that's not the part that really gets me. But if you were to he'd be effectively passing a law.
Yeah, but he has, the governors are allowed to they have personal security that carry guns, but why can't we?
So Megan, what's the deal? Was there a bill? Was there a bill? Did he pass it, and then did he just say no? To allow to carry without a permit, and then did he just unilaterally suspend that?
She vetoed it. Okay.
Oh well, then she's annoying.
Oh yeah, well she's a fucking bitch.
Well then she should fuck off because.
Yeah.
Well then.
Suka.
Well, Oklahoma is like uber red.
Yeah.
Oklahoma is what people think Texas is.
Yeah.
So
good luck keeping your seat, ma'am.
I
Good luck keeping your seat, ma'am.
Yeah, I mean, Oklahoma is so fucking red.
Especially if the NRA actually puts a little bit of advertising money in there and kind of for the
Oh.
next campaign.
Well, I also think Oklahoma is a really good example because, especially out in the country,
Mm-hmm.
it does behoove you to have a gun because law enforcement is typically like an hour away.
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of like fucking meth dealers and shit.
Yeah, so especially if you live in like poor country because law enforcement's far away and there's meth dealers everywhere.
Doesn't Utah have pretty nice gun laws?
I don't know.
Nah.
Well, it's mostly Mormons. So how do the Mormons feel about guns? Well, they live in gated communities, so I would think that they'd be pretty okay with it. I think
Yeah.
Utah probably would. I think Colorado's fucked on gun laws.
Yeah, that makes sense because they're pretty liberal, aren't they?
Yeah, Colorado's literally liberal.
They're like weed, 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 weed,
Everyone's
weed.
fake in Colorado.
I don't know.
Oh, no, they're not going anymore. I was gonna say my parents are gonna go to Colorado. My mom's like super anti-weed, and we were gonna tease them. We should have teased them if they were going to Colorado. I'd tease them.
Weed, 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 weed,
I'd tease
weed.
them like bring me back some weed and shit.
I don't know. It was kind of. Have you ever seen the movie Ted? And he was like, "Here, try this new weed I got." He goes, "What is it?" It's called Mind Rape. It's actually pretty mellow. The other ones where they're coming, and there's a few other ones that are just like, "Good God, why would you want it anyway?" I don't really care about weed. It's just like if you're gonna legalize it, at least reduce the welfare state.
I don't know. Well,
It's kind of like what Ann Coulter said, and I like Ann Coulter, but it's kind of like,
I don't mind that. I don't mind legalizing pot.
yeah, I don't
I
care.
don't think you should smoke it because I think
It probably isn't
pot
great for
will-
you.
pot turns people's brain into mashed potatoes. I mean, it doesn't necessarily, but it turns the motivation portion into mashed potatoes.
The Gov is the most popular in the country.
I can imagine why.
I can imagine why. This was her last term.
Good.
Good. Get a real
Now,
Republican.
hopefully they'll get it again, which they probably will. So fantastic. Fantastic. She'll be out soon. But I actually have to go soon. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start getting out.
yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up in about 7 minutes, I think.
That's fine.
All right. So yeah, no, don't elect Democrat.
Because they're fucking crazy. Again, we talked about this yesterday, if or last week. What if like the Democrats actually started running good people?
So if they actually started running JFK, so do you want them to run JFKs or do you want them to run insane people?
Alexandria Cortez.
You know what? I'm gonna say I want them to vote. I'm gonna say I want them to run better people because
Yeah.
because then people who want to be hipsters and stay moderates will have to vote for either a JFK or a Ronald Reagan.
And at least it'll push the right to be very conservative as well.
If I have the choice between JFK and Ronald Reagan, I mean that's a great country, and
Like I actually have to think about the decision I'm going to make.
that'd be a wonderful country. JFK and Ronald Reagan running against each other. We can only dream, though. I mean, quite honestly, like JFK was a pussy hound, but I don't care. I don't.
I don't care.
I don't really care that Bill Clinton was a pussy hound either.
I love Ann Coulter. Yeah, she's great. We should have Ann Coulter be president.
Both have been overglorified.
Even still,
it's a good world.
they were good presidents.
Yeah.
They were good. Both have been over. Oh yeah, I saw a girlfriend from a distance. I'm like, wait, what?
I think Reagan was definitely pretty good because you had the whole '80s, which was
Fine.
a sheer period of.
Again, the only thing that sucked about the '80s was the whole like gun ban thing.
Yes. I mean, yeah. The automatic. I think there was a Clinton assault.
I wouldn't mind a Nikki Haley run
I actually think I actually told you last thing. I actually said during the election. I think Nikki Haley's going to be the next president.
after Trump.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
I think that Trump's going to win re-election, and then we nominate Nikki Haley.
Like, even if Ivanka Trump ran, like I'd be fine with her as well. I'd be fine with Ann Coulter. I'd be.
I don't necessarily like. I like Ivanka Trump, but I don't necessarily like her as a politician.
I don't trust her as a politician because of Jared Kushner.
Yeah, I don't trust her enough as a politician.
Well, it'll still be
but
better
I
than
absolutely love it.
any of the Dems.
Oh, man, that'd be great. It'd be great to see how she. I'd be really interested to see how she campaigned.
Yeah.
I'd be really interested in what, like, how are the Dems going to react? This is minority Dems.
What about a Donald Jr. Presidency or an Eric Trump presidency?
You know what? I don't like political dynasties. I don't want any of the Trumps to run.
I wouldn't mind. I don't like political dynasties either, but I like the Trump family.
I do too, but I think Trump has a very specific job to do.
Yeah.
I don't think he's
has to stick his kids in there.
No, I don't think Trump should be the permanent face of the party for forever.
Like Ronald Reagan is.
I think right now with what he's doing, Trump's a wrecking ball, and you don't necessarily always need a wrecking ball. So I think once Trump just bulldozes everything, I think running Nikki Haley would be a really smart choice because you've had Trump just level everything, and then Nikki Haley can build up something great.
That might be good. Or even Ann Coulter, like we said, like she's pretty good. I don't think she would ever be it.
Ann Coulter's too unpalatable.
I still like her.
I do too, but I don't think
she wouldn't get the support from the Dems. Yeah.
I would love to see her as president, but
love to see her as president. But no, that makes sense. But Nikki Haley would be pretty good. You know who I also liked? I liked Trey Gowdy, but he's retiring. Because he made fun of he made fun of Elijah Cummings all the time, and that was great. I also liked Jason.
I don't know about the Nikki Haley presidency.
I also liked.
The only thing that worries me is that she might not win re-election because we'd have been having 16 years of Republican presidents.
Well, it'd be 12 at that point, and then it would be another 16 if she had to win re-election. Gowdy got burnt out. He had an idealistic view of the government. I liked him though. I think he'd be a great candidate. He might be burnt out. He might want to. Same thing with Jason Chaffetz. I liked Jason Chaffetz. I liked Trey Gowdy.
I think we just have to pick
I like him too. Yeah, like he at least got shit done, and he was at least he made a name for himself, and it was a good name to have.
Yeah, I just don't know about having the presidency for 16 years.
I'd be fine with it. I would love it.
I'm not saying that we wouldn't be great, but the party in power tends to lose it.
Oh yeah, I mean we just saw that.
16 years of just constant Republican presidents. The moderates might be like, oh well, we need Democrats here and here and here.
I mean, then again, in a perfect world, we'd have Republican presidents and then actually good Democrats.
Well, in the perfect world, it'd be JFK versus Ronald Reagan, but I don't think that's happening.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, do you honestly think?
If we do keep the presidency for 16 years, it might cause the Democrats to shift a little bit more in that JFK direction.
Well, they kept Franklin Roosevelt. He was a Dem, and he was there for what 16 years.
Yeah, but Roosevelt was sort of
he was a socialist.
Well, the thing about Roosevelt that was odd. Roosevelt was a really weird coincidence. Not only so he was president during the Depression, and people really liked him during the Depression, and then he won. So I think he just won 3 terms, and then he won 4 terms, and I think Roosevelt, after basically saying like really, really helping people out with the Great Depression, he was never going to lose in 44. Yeah. Like he was never going to lose in 44.
mean, I think Social Security Act was one of the worst things ever for this country. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah,
I like Rand Paul, but he wouldn't appeal enough to the base. Yeah, that's true.
I don't think Rand Paul would also appeal enough to moderates. I think people would really like Nikki Haley just because they'd like to see a woman president. I mean,
Not Hillary Clinton.
People hated Hillary because she was, but I mean,
Oh,
people want to see a decent. People want to see a woman president, but they weren't ready for a Hillary Clinton.
I heard a quote, and I think it's from a dude who's a dipshit. I don't remember if it was from the guy I'm thinking about, but it was like Hillary Clinton didn't lose because she has a cunt. Hillary Clinton lost because she is a cunt. And I think that quote is very very good. I think it's very truthful. But yeah, no, I wouldn't care if there was a woman president as long as she was good.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind a Nikki Haley run. Because she pretty much is like the female but and calm Donald Trump. She's great. Like I'd vote for Nikki Haley. Are we wrapping this up?
Yep.
Maybe we can finish this later. What's the degenerate question of the day? Because we need to do one.
Oh, we do need a question of the day. I don't know. What car is the M1 Grand?
All right, works for me. That's your homework. Anyways, guys, have a great Thanksgiving. LOL, I paid for that. I'm considered for public office, but how do you make a baby?
Oh, hold up. But before we go, one more thing. Guess what I saw when I was watching Forgotten Weapons? Guess.
What?
I saw an ad for gun control.
That's funny.
Why, I have no idea, but it happened, and I don't know. All
Anyways,
right.
guys, have a great Thanksgiving. Eat your oversized chicken and have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
How do we stop it? End stream.